Hi everyone, my name is Karen Ronning Hall and welcome back. This is part 2 of the Be Ready Evacuation Planning workshop. During this video, you'll learn about what documents to assemble before an emergency happens. Barbara Bracken from Tualatin Ready is our speaker. And you'll want to print the worksheet listed in the video description below to get the most out of this video. Bill will explain what I mean. So let's get started.
My name is Bill Hall. Welcome to this month's Cedar Hills Ready education meeting. Our program tonight is a workshop. Now's the best time to start putting together an emergency plan, and that's why we made this an interactive session. Don't want to preach, but if you haven't already done so, please get yourself a pen or pencil. Be sure to download and print the worksheet that we've created for the meeting.
We're going to shift direction now and talk about the important documents that you'll need to take if you evacuate. Please now take a look at page 2 of your worksheet. There's a checklist that you can use to make sure that you have the information and documents you will need during an evacuation. Collecting, copying, and storing your important information now could help you avoid problems and recover faster after a disaster. We'll talk about 3 basic categories of important documents and records: personal files, medical records, financial and legal records. As you can see on page 2 of the worksheet, there are several personal records that you'll want to make and store copies of. Can you imagine having to recreate all these documents after a loss? Some things, like photos, can't be reproduced unless you've made digital copies of them. Take a look at page 2. A written inventory of your belongings backed up by a video of each room in your home can help provide what you might have lost or what's been damaged. If a disaster strikes your home, as soon as possible, contact your credit card company, your mortgage lender, and other creditors to let them know about your situation. Most of them have ways to help you. If you can't stay in your home, check with your utility companies, like your electric, gas, and cable, to see if you can shut off service to add a little extra money to your budget. Replace your outdated documents with updated versions. Your situation or policies and other important documents may have changed. Many people and groups will offer to help. Disaster-chasing criminals may show up and try to scam you. Watch out for upfront fees to help you claim services or benefits to get loans. Government employees will never charge to help you get a benefit or a service. Contractors selling repairs door to door, especially if they offer deep discounts or ask you to pay for them up front. Be aware of insurance agents who try to sell you an after-the-fact policy. Also, organizations with names similar to government agencies or charities. Now, look again at page 2 of the worksheet. Gathering these medical records will take some time, and it's critical. If you need treatment or take regular medications, you'll need to reference this information. More and more places are requiring proof of vaccination. Some of these can be stored in your wallet or digital copies on your cell phone. You may want to note style and serial number of medical equipment or other life-sustaining devices. Include the operating information instructions. If you have a communication disability, make sure your emergency information notes the best way to communicate with you. Get copies and maintain electronic versions of health records from your doctors, hospitals, pharmacies, and other sources, and store them for personal reference. Health and Human Services provides an online tool intended to help people locate and access their electronic health records from a variety of sources. The URL is listed right there. See the link. Now let's talk about legal and financial records. Most financial records can be replaced, but you need your insurance information if your property is damaged. Keeping records safe also helps you avoid trouble if questions arise later about your investment, taxes, or workplace benefits. Refer to the financial and legal section of the worksheet for a list of records you may want to have copies and store. If you keep financial records, passwords, family photos, and videos on your computer, consider backing up the information to a secure cloud storage, or back up your data regularly and keep the backup somewhere safe. Keep originals in a watertight container, a fire safe, or a bank safety deposit box. If you keep and store your documents at home, be sure you can grab them in a hurry and go. For example, an all-in-one notebook or a portable file box. Consider storing your copies somewhere else in a secure place at work or with a trusted friend or relative. If you have access to a computer, you can scan your documents and then put them on a flash drive or store the information at a secure online storage website. We do not endorse any particular encryption product, but some are available. If you have Windows 10, they have one called BitLocker. However, you may have to have some system requirements. Another is you can download an app called Axcrypt. They have actually three versions. One is free, another that's $3.75 per month version. Section C. Your homework is to identify what documents and records you may need in case of an evacuation. You can check the items you want to include in your emergency records and then fill in what you can of Section C. Remember, these plans will also need to be updated periodically. Congratulations. You've done a lot of planning tonight, and you have some homework. We know that this is going to take some time to put this together. Everyone is different. Some want to do as much as possible to prepare, and others want or need to be more basic. Look at your situation and your needs. Think about what ifs. Figure out what's important for you and your household, then decide your priorities and how to work toward those. It takes time and effort. Try to make it fun. You can't do this all at once. Perhaps take a weekend to focus on an emergency preparedness, or maybe choose one task each week. I've been doing this for quite a while now, and there are still more things I want to do to be more prepared. The recent wildfires, power outages, Hurricane Ida, its ongoing impact and survivors certainly have motivated me. In the Get Now Prepared workbook, there's a calendar, and it's a great tool to help you with month-to-month guide to help you spread out your tasks, activities, and expenses. You can check it off as you complete it. Thank you so much for attending tonight's presentation. I really appreciate it, and we hope you found this valuable. Bill, back to you.
Good work, everybody. I know that you can't catch everything in a Zoom meeting, so if you didn't catch everything tonight, check out our website where we have a list of links to our first response agencies and government emergency managers, and of course our own documents. So you can get hints and more in-depth information about putting together a family plan and having a checklist for preparedness items. Now, also, Barbara just mentioned, we make our Get Prepared Now booklet, which you can see on the left here, available to you for free on our website. Thank you to Barbara and her 12 Neighborhood Ready group for the original material for this booklet. Topics that are covered in this preparedness booklet cover family emergency plans, how to become earthquake safe, go bag lists, a calendar for planning your disaster supplies, and much more. Check out the links on this slide for more information. Now, if you're interested in joining our efforts, please connect with us at info.cedarhillsready@gmail.com.
Hi, I hope you found this video useful. And if you did, click on the like button, or better yet, subscribe to our channel. Check out another one of our videos. And let us know in the comments what other topics in disaster preparedness you would like to hear about. Be safe.